From noodles to smartphones, how Samsung took over the world. Let me tell you something crazy. Before Samsung made smartphones, before TVs, before chips, Samsung was selling dried fish and noodles. Yes, food. The company that now competes with Apple started as a small trading business in Korea during poverty, war, and national collapse. This is the real story of how Samsung went from groceries to global domination. In 1938, in what is now South Korea, a 28-year-old man named started a small trading company. The country was poor. Industrial infrastructure barely existed. Korea was under Japanese rule. Lee started Samsung with just 40 employees. And what did they sell? Dried fish, groceries, noodles. The name Samsung actually means 3 stars in Korean, symbolizing something big, powerful, and everlasting. At the time, that must have sounded almost impossible, because Korea wasn't powerful. It was struggling. Then came the country was devastated, cities destroyed, economy shattered, millions displaced. Most businesses collapsed, but Lee Byung-chul didn't quit. Instead of shrinking, he expanded. He moved into sugar refining, textiles, insurance. While the country was rebuilding, Samsung was growing with it. This wasn't luck, it was strategy. In the late 1960s, Samsung made a bold move. They entered electronics. At the time, Japan dominated electronics. Companies like were already global giants. Samsung, they had zero experience. Their first products were black and white televisions. Not revolutionary, not glamorous, but something important was happening. Samsung wasn't trying to be flashy. They were trying to learn, and they learned fast. In the 1980s and 1990s, Samsung faced a reputation problem. Many people saw Korean products as cheap copies of Japanese brands. That image hurt. Then everything changed. In 1987, Lee Byung-chul died. His son took over, and he made a radical statement. Change everything except your wife and children. He pushed for quality, global ambition, innovation over imitation. Samsung stopped trying to be cheaper. They started trying to be better. Here's something most people don't realize. Samsung isn't just a phone company. It's one of the world's biggest semiconductor manufacturers. By the 2000s, Samsung became a leader in memory chips, the tiny components that power computers, servers, and smartphones. Even companies that compete with Samsung often buy Samsung chips. That includes Apple. Yes, competitors relying on Samsung technology. That's power. Then came the smartphone revolution. In 2007, Apple launched the iPhone. The industry changed overnight. Samsung responded aggressively with the Samsung Galaxy series. The competition became intense. Lawsuits, patent wars, billions of dollars at stake. But Samsung didn't disappear. It adapted. It innovated. It built massive screens, better displays, advanced cameras, and today, it remains one of the biggest smartphone brands on Earth. Samsung builds skyscrapers, ships, washing machines, TVS chips, smartphones. In fact, Samsung's construction division helped build the tallest building in the world. This isn't just a tech company. It's an industrial empire. Samsung didn't rise in a stable country. It rose during war, poverty, and rebuilding. It went from selling noodles to manufacturing the technology that powers the modern world. The lesson? Start small. Think big. Adapt constantly. Because today, whether it's your phone, your TV, or the chips inside your devices, Samsung is probably somewhere behind it. If you enjoyed this real tech story, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More tech history, more powerful lessons. This is Morty X.